So Johnny, a fantastic weekend, congratulations, very hard weekend. Tell us a little bit about it.
It has been very competitive, hard work. Friday seems a long time ago now. We, I guess, started on Friday, and of course by the end of Friday, all three boats were on 8 points. So, really it was like starting from scratch again Saturday morning. Saturday's racing obviously livened up. The weather, there was more breeze than everybody expected. And we were lucky, we got some good starts on Saturday and really realised that, obviously it was all to play for, so starting from scratch. Got some great starts. Rio obviously had a difficult day. They got fouled up on a mark, which is obviously, bad luck, and I think that obviously played to our favour. But then the last race on Saturday, the third race, which was the longer race, an hour and 50 or something like that, I think, it was absolutely neck and tuck to the line, and we ended up, as you know, having a dead heat, which,
fantastic,
was absolutely extraordinary. So very exciting, and fantastically enough, we came into today, obviously it was all to play for, and we didn't have a very good first race today, and the second race, I think the chaps on the committee boat probably at the end of yesterday's racing and the start of the second race today were probably getting a little nervous because they were right where the action was. But it came down to the wire, and just the most fantastic sport. It's been terrific fun. Really, really exciting racing. So, what more can one ask for? It's been really fantastic.
Brilliant. Your team that you've been sailing with this weekend, how long have you been sailing together?
Since March.
Mm-hmm. So it's a new project.
I bought the boat in October. We didn't get to go sailing at all last year because the test day we were going to have was 30 knots, so we decided not to take the new toy out. We did the big boat series, the Rorschach big boat series in the spring. So it's a new team, and I'm probably the guy with the L plates on the boat, to be honest with you. So it's been a big learning curve. I did this event last year on Pantera, mm-hmm. which I was lucky enough to be able to borrow for the event, and also I managed to have Pantera for Cows Week last year. And really, for me, that kind of confirmed that the TP racing is the way I wanted to go. Very exciting. So yeah, we've come into this year with a new team. Very much in a Corinthian spirit. Actually, half of us are, shall I say, amateurs, and we've got other things going on in our lives. But there's a great bond of 15 people, and that balance between those that are pros and those that are not, I think, is really important. So there's a great team spirit. They have to carry me around the racetrack on occasion, but great fun, and we're just trying to get better and better, and loving the learning curve, I think, is the fair thing to say.
Wonderful. Well, now you're driving the boat yourself, I know. Who else have you got in key posts on the boat?
Well, the other 14, I think, are in pretty key posts. Mark Healy has been doing a lot of sailing with me in the early part of the season. He's back in Australia now, so Ian Williams stepped into that. So that's been wonderful, having two different blokes in the tactician role. I've learned a lot from both of them. Mark has been coaching me for about a year on the previous boat that I had. So, and then there's a good squad of people, and you will know some of them, but Craig Naughter Lightning is in the middle of the boat, and there's some wisdom there that keeps it all pretty peaceful in order at the front end. Andy Oliver's been doing a great job on the front of the boat, and Bertie Bickett and Nick Griff at the back. There's always a laugh and a giggle to be had with Nick around, so I think that's an important part of the whole chemistry. And in the middle, Dickie Parker and Jerry Epps. I mean, they've all been fantastic. So there's a lot of young enthusiasm. There's some grey hairs. I've got a few of those, but yeah, it's been really a good balance, I think, and that's the key thing.
Absolutely. So what's next for the team? What else have you got planned for the year?
We're going to go and do the Myth of Malin, which is, I made some casual remark a few weeks ago saying it was quite fun to do an offshore, and they all looked at me and said, really? So we're going to do that, and then we're back here for the IRCs, and then off to Cork and back here for Cows. So very much Solent based this year, and then we'll have a breather and see where we go next.
Wonderful. Well, that's really great. Thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us, and congratulations.
It's been a great 3 days.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Okay.